We as humans are driven by our emotions. We have an emotional body. Namaste, my name is Aparna, and today I'm going to talk about mindfulness of emotions. Why do we need to tune into our emotional aspect is so that we can use it to our own benefits rather than becoming emotional fools, but instead knowing that this is the message that is coming through this emotion. So I'm going to explain to you few things in relation to our emotional bodies and that how emotions can lead you on the right path if you meditate on a regular basis. There is a famous quote by Pema Quadron. She is a famous name in mindfulness field. It is helpful to realize that emotions we have, the negativity and the positivity, are exactly what we need to be fully human, fully awake, fully alive. And she's so right when she says that, because emotions are neither positive nor negative. They are just emotions. So you may say that when you feel angry, that is also an emotion. So anger can sometimes serve the purpose, but majority of the time it wastes your energy. So recognizing and understanding our emotional bodies, we can certainly change the course of action at the right time when it is needed. So let's talk about anger in more detail. That we become more like in the reactionary mode. So we react according to the people, places, situations. If somebody does not act according to our will, we start to lose our temper and we become angry. And when we become angry, anger comes out of our own bodies and mind. So definitely, anger is like an emotion of fire that burns. So first, it is going to burn us if we are becoming angry. So there is one thing if you can do before going into reactive mode is to, before you're about to say something and you feel like anger is building up and it's very quick. Sometimes it happens like within few seconds and you're about to say something hurtful to someone. Then just take a step back for even 1 second and think, am I angry? Even just asking this question will mellow down your anger. It will like put the sprinkles of water on your anger. And suddenly you will get into conscious mode of mind. Because in mindfulness, you can only be reactive and angry when you're in an automated pilot mode of mind. But as soon as you ask this question, am I angry? If yes, why? Is it necessary? So if you ask these questions, you have immediately shifted your mode to a conscious mode of mind. And then it will be impossible to say those words with that same harsh facial expressions or with that tone of voice which can be hurtful. And in our culture, there are so many sayings about, if there's nothing else you can do, just speak softly, sweetly, with love. And that is like a healing balm for the other person who's listening. So we all have these sensory organs. So why to use your mouth to say something which will go into somebody's ear and pierce them? So your words are like knives and swords. So make sure that you do not use this emotion to hurt others. Anger is an emotion, so it's neither positive nor negative. But Like you can say the same thing with a different tone of voice. So learn to control this anger or change the course of action for this anger to be vented out in a different way. Because the communication is highly unlikely to go right if we always go with this mindset that I'm right and the other person is wrong. If there is a problem, it's a situation. If something has happened, it's a situation. And in every situation, there are more than one contributor. So there must be something you would have done, there must be something the other person would have done. So, hope you learn to connect with the story behind the emotion. So, if you're angry, what's the story? What led you to this anger? And then tuning into your body sensations. So when you start to become angry, then either your face will be like this, or eyes will nearly pop out, and your fist might go really kind of clenched, and you start to feel that tension building up in the muscles. But that will create a stress response in your system. So tune into body sensation. Is it good for me? What's happening in my body? Your heart rate might start to race. So there is a primary experience and there's a secondary experience. And then you have a choice. With mindfulness comes the choice. So you still have a choice to still be angry, to still give out. You have another choice to say the same thing with a different tone of voice and still express yourself. So, hope you learn the skillful art of expressing yourself in a meaningful way, in a mindful way, and learn to manage the anger as an emotion. So, if you are interested in learning more about mindfulness, then don't forget to subscribe to this channel and also write in the comment box below what else you would like to learn about mindfulness or emotions. Namaste, and we will meet again soon.